Even today in Kathmandu, when darkness begins to settle and the streets grow quiet, some parents still whisper the same warning to their children: don't go outside. Gurumapa is listening. Most people think it's just a story to scare kids indoors, but the older residents, those whose families have lived here for generations, know better. They don't laugh, they lock their doors. Because Gurumapa is not a ghost, he is hunger given a body. Centuries ago, Kathmandu was a maze of narrow alleys, oil lamps, and wooden homes stacked close together. In one such lane near Itambahal, a gambler lived, a man so obsessed with winning that he prayed not to gods, but to whatever would answer. One night, desperate and drunk, he made a vow: give me endless wealth, and I will give you whatever you ask. Something hurt him. From the darkness of his attic came a presence so massive that the wooden beams creaked. When morning came, the gambler was rich, but his house was never the same. A giant creature had taken residence above, hiding during the day, breathing through the walls at night. They named it Gurumapa. At first, it was the animals that went missing. Then, beggars vanished from the corners where they slept. Then, it was the children. Kids who went out after sunset never returned. There were no screams, no blood, just empty streets and parents searching until dawn. Ancient Nuari records describe a creature so tall it had to bend inside houses, with a mouth that opened wider than a doorway. His hunger was endless, not just for flesh, but for young life. Soon brass plates began appearing on walls across the city, etched images of a giant devouring a child. These weren't decorations, they were warnings. Life in Kathmandu changed. Children were forbidden to play after dark. Doors were reinforced. Prayers were whispered, not spoken aloud. But Gurumapa did not stop. People claimed to hear slow, heavy footsteps on their rooftops, the sound of heavy breathing just above their ceilings, and sometimes the sound of children's laughter echoing where no children stood. The city elders realized something terrifying. Gurumapa wasn't hunting anymore. He was simply waiting. He knew the city was his pantry, and he could take what he wanted, when he wanted. Unable to destroy him, the people of the city knew they had to make a deal. They managed to lure Gurumapa out of the city and imprisoned him near Tundukul, a large open ground just outside Kathmandu. There they promised him an offering of food meat every single year so he would never have to return to the streets to hunt. The deal worked. The disappearances stopped. The city could breathe again. But the elders added one critical rule: never ever forget to feed him. Even today, on a certain night each year, a small group of elders walks silently toward Tundukul at midnight. They carry no lamps, no bells, just a large offering of meat wrapped in cloth. No one speaks. Those who have claimed to watch from a distance swear they see a massive shadow rise from the ground. They hear a sound like chewing, slow, wet, and satisfied. By morning, the offering is gone, and so is the fear for another year. People say Gurumapa doesn't sleep, he listens, he waits. If children wander out at night, if the annual offering is ever forgotten, or if greed once again calls his name, he will return to the city that fed him once before. And next time, there may be no pact left to save Kathmandu. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into urban legends, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from the shadows. See you next time.